All right, so I'm trying it again. I deleted the other video, so hopefully the algorithm will send another message letting y'all know that I'm out here again. So we will see. But I will say, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on what time it is that you do watch this video. For those of you who do the replay, or even for those of you who are in other parts of the world, could be morning for you. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to Callie's Homesteading with Pooh Bear. I'm your girl, Pooh Bear. Please hit the notification bell, click like or subscribe. Share this video out if you so choose to. Oh, it's still jumping. That's all right. I'm almost to my destination. But I wanted to just come on to check in with everybody. There's so many things going on right now. So I just wanted to see how y'all are doing. I know it's been a few days since I have done a video. So I wanted to check in with the fam bam. As for me, I'm doing great. No real complaints. There's always going to be some type of a setback, but the setback isn't was the thing to me. For me, I believe that when you get setbacks, it's all in how you deal with them. So I feel like it's an opportunity to express and show, my faith. So when bad things happen, if I freak out and, get out paranoid and start acting out crazy and everything, then I see for myself, only speaking for me, hey, sis, what's going on with ya? How are you? Oh my goodness, here goes an Avon lady. I haven't seen an Avon person in the whole 3 years we've been here. Oh my goodness. So for those of y'all who may be watching this video on your TV, when I said, hey sis, I was talking to the one, the only Precious SoCal Gardner. My sis, that's my big sis. Because we are sisters in the Lord. Amen. So, Precious, girl. So let me tell you, let me give you the scoop. So you saw how I planted all them seeds and then the wind knocked it over, right? Then I got up, I scooped everything back together, I swept it up, putting everything back in them trays. I was like, I'm just not gonna know what it is that I'm planting, but I put everything back in. Now, the first time when I had it done, when I did the trays, the wind knocked the rack down, but it didn't bother the table. How about after I swept up all those seeds, replanted everything? I was like, yo, whatever. I'm just putting stuff in there. It's gonna be some tomatoes mixed with some peppers. I don't care, but everything is going back in the tray. Why is it the day after that, the absolute next day, the winds came again, and this time it didn't knock the rack over. It knocked the table over. I was just like, yo, this is ridiculous. And what I had done is I had put, because it was 472 trays that I had done. So I put on one, I had this 2-pound paver brick on top of two trays, and then I had two more trays, and then I had a whole lot of water in this one tray, and I had it on top of another tray. So it was like two, and in the middle I had a 6 cell. I came back and everything was, it wasn't just on the floor, it was gone. Like all of my racks were up against the wall, up against my gate. It was just a god awful mess. But you know me, that didn't do nothing but get me hyped. I was just like, oh, so y'all just really don't want me to be great. Y'all intimidated. I was like, oh, so when I leave, y'all just come knock my stuff over. Whoever they are, I don't know who they are. I said, oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. Right. Yo, I said, so this is what I'm going to do today. Right now, I'm waiting for Selena to get done with school. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start them all over again. I'm going to cover them up. I'm putting them up on the other table that I have up against the house. It never moves. Nothing never happens to it unless the dog comes and bothers stuff on the table. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just put all of them up there. But see, this is the thing. So when the wind blew them, and then it was raining and everything. So a lot of the cells are messed up. So I said I could go out and I could buy more cells, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do, I'm trying to fix this for me. What I'm going to do, there we go. I was like, I feel like I was just so dark. It was like dark in here. What I'm going to do is I went to, oh gosh, I don't know if it was Sam's or Costco, but the throwaway aluminum pans that we get, it's like a pack of, I think, 30. So I'm going to just take those, put my soil in there. I might double pack them so I can drill holes in one and then let it overflow into the other pan. And I'm just going to use those. And guess what? That's free because I already have them. So that's what I'm thinking about doing because I'm like, yo. Then I was like, well, maybe I should just start some seeds in the house. But no, because it gets really hot and humid in there. Well, not humid, but hot in there. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not here for spending money necessarily. Like, we just got a whole big situation yesterday with the van. The van, it had been acting up, right? So this is the thing. I thought I had a lemon law case, but they said that the warranty has expired. So although I'm right, there's nothing I can do about it. So it started jerking. Like the van would be jerking when I would just be driving. It would just start jerking. And so I took it to the shop and they were like, oh, you might have gotten some bad gas or whatever. So I was like, okay, fine. So I went in. Hi, Ozzy Ross. So I went in. I went to, then they said we needed an oil change. So we got the oil change. So we kept going, put treatments in. We were doing all these things. And then I looked it up and I saw that there was some recalls for my van. But then when I put the VIN number in, they said that it wasn't for my particular van. So I was like, shoot. Okay, fine. So we were like, okay, we're going to figure this thing out. So I had talked to a guy because Earl was like, well, maybe it's the transmission. So, because we had went to AutoZone and put it on the, you know how they test to see what's wrong with your car. And because the check engine light, at first the check engine light had never came on. Then it came on. So the only code that it gave was that we needed to get a new battery. So we got the new battery and the car was riding for really good for like half a day. And then it went back to jerking and it would stop on me like when I would go, like when I would be coming to a stop, it would start to jerk, and then it would cut off on me and everything. Well, we had just gotten an oil change, so it wasn't the oil. It turned out that the transmission was slipping, and it probably had been slipping for a very long time, and we didn't know because I didn't know. Yeah, you need a transmissions on Acura. Oh my gosh, sister, get a rebuilt one. I mean, I know you're not going to do that because you want to have your warranty and everything, but I'm just saying the transmission that we're now getting is costing us 55. Hi, Deborah. Hi. So, we have to. It was so crazy because God is showing me how much I just have faith in Him and how much I'm just not tripping off of whatever goes on, because it was not last night, Thursday, no, Friday, yeah, Wednesday night. Wednesday night, girl, we took them to work. And then I was going to take Diamond to LA to drop her off at my cousin's so that she could go on the cruise. And we pulled out of the airport and it just went. So this sound like a lawnmower. And it just was like skipping it, like it didn't want to switch gears, and then it went. And then I was like, oh, Diamond, I'm not taking you to LA. I'm not about to be stuck like that. I'm not doing it. I was like, we're going to pull over to this gas station and I will Uber you. And so that's what we did, and then went back to Earl's job. But and I just waited. But it was just so crazy to me because I was already on, we get on prayer line on the Zoom at 3 in the morning our time. And so I was at peace. I was so sleepy because I had been up doing so much the day before, and I had really bad headache. And so I was like, I am going to just relax. And so I went to sleep. And then I woke up when they started, getting off of work and everything. And so all of a sudden, Earl calls me because he still doesn't know. So he calls me, and then I let him know what's going on. And he's like, oh, man. So then we're on our way to take the van to the auto repair shop that I had already made arrangements with and everything. And I'm like, well, it's still allowing me to drive, so I should be able to drive it over there. We got like halfway there. No, mind you, it was only like 2 miles away. Well, maybe roughly 4 miles away. So yeah, it was about 4 miles away. And so we were like 2 miles away from there. And it just said no. It was like, and I was like, let me turn the car off. Wait a second. Let me turn the car back on. Let me put it in gear. It was like, no. I was like, wait a minute, you gotta move. We gotta get out of the minute. I mean, I was in the turning lane. It was like, I said no. I'm right here at the airport. You gotta give me some grace. I was just like, okay, God, whatever. So Earl and Jay, they jump out and they start pushing the car until we get to the other side. So then I called AAA because where we were said no parking. So here we are with the no parking. And it's like a bunch of trucks because, where the airport is, you have all of the trucks and everything for all these different companies. So I was sitting here like, this is interesting. Okay, Lord. So then we get to, so then AAA comes and he was real cool. He was like, well, you're not that far, so how about I'll just take the first batch and then I'll come back and get the rest of you guys, because we were like six in our van. And so Mecca had already ordered the Uber, so she and Jay, was it she and Jay? Yeah, she and Jay, no, she and Earl took the Uber, and Jay, Mecca, and Maya and Earl rode with me. No, Earl, yeah, Earl, 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 and Mecca rode, and then I had the other ones. Yeah. Oh, look, there's a guy walking on his horse. Look. If I would have told y'all that there was a guy just walking past me on a horse, y'all wouldn't have believed me. So I was like, man, I um I have to flip it so y'all can see this guy because y'all would not have believed me with this guy walking on his horse. So I anyway, we get to the auto repair shop. You would have what? Oh, you would have believed me? Oh, thank you. He was just walking around like, oh gosh, but it was so cute. I like that horse, so that was cute. You know, but I'm not even in the country. I'm in Hesperia is still the country, but it's way more city than where we live. But yeah, so anyway, we get there, and then the guy's like, oh well, um, yeah, it sounds like it's your transmission. So he puts the van on. He's like, I want to do my due diligence just in case. I'm like, okay. So he puts it on. I want to get a horse, but I don't feel like we have enough land because I would have to give something up. Like the garden is going to be much bigger than what it's been, and I don't want to give my garden up. We do need horses because if things go south, that would be our transportation. But horses are expensive, and they're not in my budget at the moment. Let my skincare business take off, or this book take off, or let me get some more clients for life insurance. Then I can get a couple of horses. Selena really wants one really bad too. But anyway, we get there and he's like, "Oh, it's 8 codes." I'm like, "What do you mean 8 codes?" He's like, "Yeah, it's 8 codes." I'm like, and he's like, "Gear 1, gear 2, gear 3 are stuck." So what is that? Drive, neutral, and reverse are all stuck. And so I'm like, yeah, that's why it wouldn't move. So he was like, okay, so do you want us to get started? I was like, we don't have a choice. Yeah. So he starts looking around, calling around, trying to get us a transmission. And so he's like, okay, so this is the thing. Um, we found the transmissions. We found a couple. The only difference is the warranty. So the 1 year warranty was like 53, and then the 3 year warranty was 55. So I was like, oh, we're definitely gonna do the 3 year warranty because that makes no sense. But then again, I was like, but do I plan on having this van that long? Because now I'm like, but then I said no, because anybody else who gets it, they need to have at least have a warranty on it. So I'm like, okay, but then he's like, but this is the thing. Nice. I rode on a horse a long time ago when I was a kid. Um, but he's like, it's going to take 7 to 14 days. You got your transmission used for about 20. Oh, see, wait. With the 2 year warranty, but it's got, see, but you got a used one. But see, I don't know. Because with the used one, what they do is they go and fix what's wrong, if I'm not mistaken. Whatever was wrong with the transmission, or it may not have been anything wrong with the transmission, but the car was in an accident or something, and so they're still just selling it because it's supposedly good. I don't know, but at least you got 2 years out of it. But I don't know. But he was like, yeah, it's gonna be 7 to 14 days. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I guess they're gonna have to just get a hotel by the airport because we're not gonna be able to get a car. Oh no. Earl was like, oh no, we gotta have a car. So after we left there, the kids caught the bus, caught an Uber home, and then we um we caught an Uber to Enterprise and we got a rental. I was like, oh, I just knew I was gonna be able to sleep a little bit through the night. I'd be up anyway though for prayer line, so it doesn't really matter. But I was just like, okay, all right, whatever. But I'm telling you, what really just, I'm going to be honest, what really impressed me with myself was the fact that through the whole thing, I wasn't stressed out. I wasn't frantic. I didn't panic. I wasn't worried. My whole attitude was, God, if you want us to keep this van, then you will come up with a way to make it happen. And so once I realized that God was making it happen, money started coming from areas I wasn't anticipating. I was like, oh, okay. Well, then, okay, I guess you want us to keep this van. I said, okay, but see, now I'm like, okay, well, cool. I know that I will be able to drive to the conference, to the meetup. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm good. I'm here. I'm here for it. I am here for it. But what are you guys putting in the garden for the month of March? Or what have you put in the garden for the month of March? Because sis is putting everything. I have been buying so many new seeds. And I found some more potato seed starters. And oh my goodness, Deborah, I'm so irritated. So look, Precious, out here, or should I say up here, it's a new Sprouts at the mall. So they have a big sign that says open doors. I'm going to start my seating. I heard you say like the middle of the month, or did you say toward the end of the month? I remember Tina greeting what you said. Yeah, oh, good. I love Sprouts. I like Sprouts more than I do Trader Joe's, and I like Sprouts more than I do Home Foods. But I love all three stores. But see, what I love about Sprouts is the staff is so like chill, and I never knew. Yeah, Sprouts is the best. Yeah, I never knew like when apple harvesting or anything like that was. And I had went to Sprout this one time, and they had like the organic apples and the fruit over here. I was at the one in Culver City, and then they had all of the other apples over here. And so then I'm asking the guy, because he's stocking them, he's an older gentleman. I'm like, I know organic is, organic versus non-organic, but do you eat these apples? And he was like, it depends on the time of the year. And I said, why? And he said, well, because October is when most places harvest the apples. He said, after that, they put them in these like refrigerators or freezers that keep them ever so chilled so that they don't expire. And he's like, they pull them out slowly. But he was saying something about like a gas or something like that. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. So he was like, anytime around October, we can eat these regular apples. But if you eat an organic apple, you can eat that whenever, because you know that different apples actually, grow and harvest at different times of the year. And so I was like, oh, I think that was before I had ever gotten my first apple tree. So now I'm like, okay, got it. So now I'm always questioning the apples in stores. I'm like, oh, it's not an organic apple. It's June. Nah, that apple got harvested back in October, and it's June. You think I'm eating? I'm not eating that apple. Mm-mm. It's like once you start to learn, you get enlightened. It's like, mm-mm. I know. So far, coming from zero trees, because everything got jacked up with the weather last year. I have a peach tree, an apricot tree, 2 grape trees, a raspberry tree or bush, and I think I got a blueberry bush. I think that's what I have so far. I went back to the Home Depot, both Home Depots over here, to try to get another 3-in-1, but they were all sold out. I was so mad. Yeah, Sprouts is a farmer's market. I love, 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 love them. Love them. Whole Foods is good too, though, but it's like a whole different vibe at Sprouts. Mm. And see, like, I had never really heard of organic meat before going to Sprouts. And then my other big sister, Nina, was like, sister, I'm going to buy an organic turkey and I want you to cook it for Thanksgiving. And then I'll just take a little bit home. And I was like, an organic turkey? And she was like, yeah, it's organic. And I was like, how do you know that it's organic? And, that was my big question back then. Growing it on my own, I know what my turkeys and my ducks and my chickens eat. We feed them. They run around my yard. They eat everything. I know what they're eating. But I don't trust those people. But coming from Sprouts, I feel a little bit better, but still giving them the side eye. Still giving them the side eye. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. But yeah, so now I'm in this rental. I'm in this rental. But this rental is so super dope because coming from my van that was giving me maybe 19 to 20 miles on the highway, and I might get like 14 to 16 on the regular roads. This bad boy is giving me 27 to 29 on the streets. Yes, and this is a Chevy Malibu, and it rides good. Oh, there goes the guy on the horse. I don't know if y'all saw him. I guess he's about to come back now. Oh, he went to Harbor Freight. No, Hobby Lobby. No, Harbor Freight. Yeah, Harbor Freight. I don't know if he's coming back or if he's just going around. I don't know. Maybe he's going around. But, oh no, see, there he goes. Oh, there he goes again. And here he comes again. I'm going to ask him. Excuse me. That's a girl? What's his name? Elegante? Hi, Elegante. old is he? He's 6. His mane is beautiful. His mane is beautiful. Oh, hi, Elegante. What breed is he? An illusion? Never heard of it, but he's beautiful. You too. Elegante is an illusion. I've never heard of an illusion, but he's an illusion. He's so cute, his little chocolate self. Yeah, I want a horse. But before G-Mama is here? Ah, hey, G-Mama. I've been seeing you in your garden. But before I get a horse, I want to get my cow. I really, really, really want a cow. And I haven't been over there to go take care of the cows because, they tell me whenever I want to come and feed them or whatever I can. But I'm going to start back. I had to get my health together. My body was aching. But, and another reason I was like, I think another reason that I was so calm when this whole storm happened to me is because I'm doing the Daniel fast right now. And so, when you do a fast, everything is going to come at you to break you. And I was like, oh, okay, so this is what we do? Okay. So my bad is broken? Okay. So I didn't really realize how I was doing until my son said, so Mom, how do you feel? And I was like, first I got like, wait, why are you asking me that? Like, what is your motive with that? But then I was like, I feel great. I'm like, I feel super good. I am. The next level. Oh, okay. Check out Next Level Gardeners. Oh, in San Diego. Okay. They just got a dairy cow. Okay. I want to get a cow in milk, so I have to get one that has just had a calf, which I don't have a problem with because one could fill up a freezer. So I would get another girl. I wouldn't get a bull. I'd have to get a cow. So, or a heifer, I guess I should say. Yeah. Yeah. And see, I've been looking at miniature cows. Have you seen the miniature cows? They are so cute. Oh my goodness, they are just so cute. And I'm like, okay, now if I got a miniature cow, I could probably get like 3 or 4 of them. I have enough land for about 3 or 4 of them. I could get the whole little corral going, have their own little gates and all of that stuff, and just get them some hay. Oh wait, Selena's calling me. She doesn't know I'm right here. She probably couldn't see me because I wasn't up in the way. She's like, where is my mama? I'm out of class. Y'all know I'm from the old school. I have a whole big old camera right here and I don't use it. 1 second, y'all. Oh, wait, sorry about that, but had to let her know where I was because she's out of school now. They just did. She just did this. Because y'all know she takes construction, so she did. She just did this competition at the college, and now they're going. They're doing some other competition. They're doing a lot of stuff. She's getting a lot of experience, and she's getting her OSHA card and everything. So I'm like, I'm so proud of her. She is doing the daggone thing. My girl is not playing. So they have some competition. She was explaining to me, but I was half listening because she woke me up and I was asleep. Yeah, that's the number 5. That's child number 5. She's 17, and so she loves construction, and she wants to learn everything that she can. In the summertime, she'll be at the community college taking college courses because she's going to be a senior. So she's going to be taking college courses for construction in the summertime. And then when she graduates, then she's going to, start working and everything. But her goal is to get her own construction business. And then after that, I'm trying to get out the sun. After that, she's in college. Her goal is to become a veterinarian. I'm like, please become a veterinarian for homesteading, for farming. It's okay, you can take care of cats and dogs and zebras, but can you please help me give birth to a baby calf? Can you please help me with my pigs? Like, I need a doctor in the family for my animals. We have a doctor in the family for humans. I need a doctor in the family for my animals. So she's like, I got you, Mom. I got you. I'm like, good. Please have me because we really need this taken care of. But going back to the gardening, I am still I'm gonna put out a few of the cauliflowers. Now I know that in our area it's gonna get hot real soon, but I figure the cauliflower that I'm gonna put down says that it's like 60 days. So I'm just gonna direct sow it because it's 60 days. I'm just gonna put it in the ground because at night it's still cold up here, and I think that's gonna be the saving grace for me. The the fact that it can be like 60, 62 during the day and then go down to like 30, at night. So I'm like, bet. But y'all, my daughter is here. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna do a video with my gardening and everything tonight. So
I dropped something.
why is it wet? You just washed your hand? Oh, you dropped something on it? Oh, that's what it is, a folding picnic table. Okay.
It was like some tea or something. And it fell.
You spilled tea. So, okay, and you guys are designing the one that you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Nate have a thing to design the whole thing, so we're just waiting to do that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go so I can chat it up a little bit with this young lady, and I'm most likely gonna talk to her teacher.
In a rush.
Oh, he's in a rush. Okay. All right, you guys. Talk to y'all soon. Bye bye.